What's up everyone, welcome to Profit Data. So today exactly I'm going to talk about best use of dictionaries in Python. Okay, so if you utilize dictionary, you know there are two things are there which we came across, that is keys to value. Okay, and if we have to get in dictionary, this is the format. So you can give it any variable and just give a flower bracket. In this flower bracket you can give the value which will be in keys to value. So suppose if I am placing the order, so this is the format which I have to give. Okay, in this first if I have to say about the exchange, okay, so I can give this, and so suppose if I am talking about trading symbol, okay, so this is the format which I need to give. Okay, so whatever you are doing, after you need to put in comma, okay, and these two should be there. Okay, and after, so suppose if I have to give in quantity, so this is the format. Okay, so if you seen placing orders in fires, okay, these are the things which you need to give. So quantity is to 1 means there should be an integer, so this is you can give. Okay, otherwise you can give a string as well. Okay, so whichever it is there you can give. So next is limit, and you can give a float value whichever you're looking for. Okay, 500, 400, whichever it is the value is there you can give. Okay, and you can utilize to place a limit order. So this is how, and a number of things will be there which you can give. Okay, so if I just print the dictionary, so this is the format which I will receive. Okay, so this is how you will receive each and everything. Okay, so suppose if I call this just utilizing this key, okay, so the value will come to me, okay, without any error. Okay, so this particular thing which I utilize, okay, not to get duplicated, and these things are in order. Okay, so I just have to give the key and it will get to me. Okay, so for input purpose I utilize this stuff. Okay, so that is also you can do. So suppose what happens, if I have to call for this exchange, so suppose what type of exchange it is, so this is how the exchange will be there. Okay, so the format is in string. Okay, and say next suppose if string is there, if I talk about quantity, so what is quantity? It is an integer, so it should say as a class an int. Okay, okay, so this is how you can utilize. Okay, and so whatever we put over there, it will definitely gonna give me what exactly class is there. Okay, so I'll just talk about the limit as well. Okay, let's see where it gives integer or float. So as you can see, we got the float value. So this is how you can prepare your dictionaries. Okay, so I think here it is done. Okay, so one more thing which we can do. Okay, so suppose if I am calling through a pandas, okay, so I'm gonna show how things will not get duplicated. Okay, so suppose if I am taking any kind of a CSV value, so suppose if I call them as input as an in, okay, and if I produce a value as in whichever I'm looking for. Okay, so as I can say exchange comma NSE, okay, and trading symbol which I can say as Tata Motors. Okay, and if I have to give the quantity, that should be in this. Okay, limit I have to give. So in this format also I can give whichever I am looking for. Okay, and so suppose if I call this value, and I can set this in dictionary. Okay, so I'll show you. So what we can say is import pandas as PD, and next we'll read this input. So I will say as in a dictionary format, and I will keep x comma y in zip format, okay, with the value. So I have to say as an input, so I will say, means if I am reading this, I put means, so suppose if I am calling this pandas, okay, and what is the name of that CSV file? in.csv, and the column name should be key comma value, okay. So suppose I call this stuff, and if I am done here in zip, what I'm gonna give is, I have to say I put dot key of I put value. So this is the way I need to call, okay. So if I am done here, and then what happens, I need to update this stuff, okay, and where I need to update in this IP, okay. So if I say IP dot update, and what are the things I need to update here, which will be in x is to y, okay. So this is how it will go, and at the end I will get my dictionary. So first of all, name them, okay. So I believe, you have to get with save as. And after this, if you run, you will get your input. So you will get your input, and I think it will be the same if I call, but I think most of the things are in, so suppose if I call the limit, it will be definitely contains the value in a string, okay. So if I talk about limit, which I say is a type of a limit, okay. So especially it is a string, and how you can make this as a float, okay. It is very much simple, just say this as a float, okay, while calling this input limit, okay. So if you say this, it will be easy to get what you are looking for. Now one more thing, so suppose I talked about duplicate, okay. So suppose if I am calling this input limit, okay, and I have done changes, okay, I have given the value as a 500, okay. So now the value in dictionary should not be get duplicated, so in between if you are changing, okay, it is taken as a dynamic, it is good, so it is not duplicated, and I got the values, okay. So this is how you can utilize your dictionaries, okay. And if you directly call also, that is also will be helpful, okay. So instead of list, if you get it from keys to value, so that is also will be in a better format stuff. And if you have any doubt regarding this video, please do comment below. If you have any other queries or requirements, please do contact me direct by WhatsApp. Thank you.